everybody, welcome back. This is Dan. I'm from Power Profits TV, and I'm here to show you my newest deal. I got it for $1. That's right, $1. I'm standing in a $225,000 house, which is considered middle income here in Iowa, where I'm at. And check this thing out. Hey, I even got a free barbecue. Not bad. I like to barbecue. But check this thing out. The owner just handed me the key and went about his way. Let me walk you around here just a little bit. Nice kitchen. This is a 4-bedroom house. And let's go upstairs and have a look here. Pretty much all this needs is a little bit of paint, a little bit of carpet, and we're ready to rock and roll. Gigantic bedrooms in this thing. Really nice. Just a little bit of carpet cleaning. That's all that's going to be required. Nice bathroom. Laundry on the second floor. This is a kid's room here. See, about the worst we have to do is a little bit of carpet replacement, because kids are going to be kids. What can I tell you? I've got 2 of my own, and believe me, they're little destruction monsters. They do what they do. But another kid's room. This is like a chalk type thing. But, I mean, the worst thing that's got to happen is we've got to clean a carpet here, for the most part. But basically, I got handed $250,000 house for $1. So how does that happen? Well, let me get down here into some light and I'll tell you a little bit about the story. Okay. I met this guy 30 days before foreclosure. I came and talked to him. He had 1 foot out the door. And I said, what are you going to do with this house? He says, well, I'm just going to move out. And I go, oh, you're going to let all that equity just go to hell? Are you going to ruin your credit? And he goes, yeah. I don't know what else to do. When people buy houses, they buy houses because they're instructed by banks on how to do it. And, you know, they're not real estate investors like you and I. They don't know what to do, who to call, you know, how to bail out of a problem. I mean, the formula basically is money comes in, money goes out, and when money stops coming in, stops going out. So I worked a deal with them, and I said, if I'm able to bring in an investor, what do you think about the idea of letting me take control of the house for 30 days until foreclosure? You really don't have that much to lose. And he said, well, you know, I'm going through a divorce. What else can I do? And I said, sounds like a deal. So we shook on it. 30 minutes later, I had a $250,000 house signed over to me for $1. Now, why the dollar? What's the dollar? What's significant about that? Any kind of time you do a transaction, anything that you record, anytime there's a exchange of something that has value, there has to be value attached to it. So that dollar basically represents a financial exchange. So it's not that I'm buying the house for $1, so please don't say, oh, you didn't buy a house for $1. I control the house for $1. So what I did was I got a quitclaim deed from the owners. Now, why would they do that? The reason they do that is because why wouldn't they? They're going to lose it in 30 to 35 days. They're giving away something that basically they're not going to have here pretty soon. So if I'm able to help them, great. If I'm not, it's like I never knocked at the door. So that's pretty much how this works. Now, for this, what am I going to make? When I evaluate these things, I look them over very closely, and I walked in, and this house has they've been here for about 11 years. As I recall, they have about $74,000 in equity. Now, isn't that nuts? Why wouldn't you put a sign in the yard and sell it? I don't know what to tell you. Some people just don't do that. Out of 100 people that I meet, I'm lucky to find maybe 100 people that one might possibly try to forego losing their house and just decide to cut bait and run. But most of them just stick it out. And they just hope to like scratch off a lottery ticket or work it out with the banks. And it ain't going to happen, folks. It is not going to happen. So what they do is they get down to the last part, and it's just like all hope is lost. So here I come, and I knock on the door, and I say, hey, look, I got a solution here in this 11th hour. I can probably help you out. And what are they going to say? No. And this is called the diamond principle. And we'll get into this here in my book, Power Profits University. And we have another couple of other books coming out here, How to Flip Like the Pros. I would highly advise you pick that book up. It's available on Amazon. Flip Like the Pros. Again, my name is Dan Howe, H-O-W-E. Look it up. And then I document 34 weeks of this nonsense. Going out and talking to people and doing deals and making $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 for like 15 minutes of my time. And controlling a house like this for nothing. For nothing. Basically, my job is to go talk to people, introduce them to people with money, get the check, and go home. That's all I do. And so here's another example for you right now.